On Headline News.
The presidency has commended the National Assembly for passing the 2016 Appropriation Bill. Special advisor to the President on National Assembly matters, Senator Ita Enang, said the passage of the bill was praiseworthy.
Let me also unusually express appreciation to you members of the media because your coverage of the event were extraordinary. Whenever there were matters that had to be considered in a peculiar way, you were. And whenever there were issues that you had to bring up which attracted our attention to address and attracted the attention of the executive, the ministers and the respective ministries to address, you brought up and they were addressed.
Our correspondent, Adeokuta, recalls that President Muhammadu Buhari presented the 2016 Appropriation Bill to a joint session of the National Assembly on December 22, 2015. As Christians mark the Easter festival in remembrance of the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ, believed to have died for the sins of mankind, Nigerians are advised to live in unity as the way out of insecurity.
What Christians can do is the fervent prayer, number one, and two, we need to unite ourselves together in love because God Himself is love. And when we embrace ourselves in that love, I believe that all this insecurity matter will be solved.
They gather here to seek God's face for the peace and security of the country. While many see prayer as a solution to end insecurity, others trace the source of the nation's problems to corruption.
Pray and ask for the wisdom of God. Because it's not easy. If God really orders a step, if he asks for that wisdom, I know God will order a step, God's wisdom.
One of the things that we need to actually tackle this corruption, as spiritual leader, we need to pray, and for our leaders, politically, they need to have fear of God.
This is Tade Ayodele, pastor in charge of the Youth Church, Redeemed Christian Church of God, Potter's House family. He advised Christians to see the security of the nation as a collective responsibility.
The insecurity in this nation, for us as Christians, is not just about folding hands and expecting results. The first thing is, how did we get here? We got here when we talk about, you said you are for Paul, I say I'm for Barnabas or Silas, because we feel that you are Igbo, I am Yoruba, and you are Hausa. We cannot come together as one nation. That is one of the reasons why we are here today. And then we will say or swear that because you are of a particular sect, even as a Christian, you are Catholic, I am this and that, we become divided among ourselves.
For many, it is not just enough to pray and expect a miracle, but reaching out to displaced Boko Haram victims in the northeast.
Go beyond praying in church and just sitting down in church and doing everything in church. Let's reach out to them outside the church. That can be the solution. There are also kids that have not seen their mothers. The mothers have not seen their kids. And as Christians, all we need to do is just to reach out to them in our prayers, support. Just let's go. Let's just visit them.
To rebuild communities destroyed by insurgents, Nigerians in diaspora have been advised to invest back home.
My advice to people out there is, people that are establishing out of the country should please bring those companies, you should bring them down here, which will also encourage those people that are unemployed. It will be a source of opportunity for them.
We need to come together as a nation. We need to be united. We need to believe that we are all of the same Father. Either you are Yoruba, or you are Hausa, or you are Igbo, we are all the same. We must come together under the umbrella of Christ to move this nation forward. It is pertinent, it is important. There's nothing we can do except that. Even the scripture says that there is power in unity.
Christians continue to pray for peace and security of the country as they expect leaders to live up to their responsibility. And now the foreign scene. Pope Francis decried what he called Europe's indifferent and wicked conscience over migrants during prayers in Rome. Tens of thousands of Catholic faithful gathered for the service, many clutching candles in the imposing surrounds of the city's famous Colosseum, where thousands of Christians are believed to have been killed in Roman times. The 79-year-old pontiff said Western cultures is a hypocritical society, casting off the disabled and allowing children to starve. Francis has long called for the global community to open its doors to refugees and fight xenophobia. And that's it on Headline News.